Hey there, folks. What's going on? Welcome in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Day by day. Today's the 11th of May, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day if there's any mothers. I know this was like 2 weeks ago, but it is what it is. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing all right. It was a weird day, but it's fine. Move on. We're gonna keep pressing forward. I got it. Leave me alone about the Kessel Run thing. I know. I know. Leave me alone. I know Kessel Run the thing. I know you want me to whatever. I did it. Okay, can we move on? Thanks. All right, so guys, we're back to this is the only count that I think I mentioned that I'm back to standard whatever on. And the reason why I'm up at standard is because it's the one with most gems, and I'm like, well, I haven't been able to spin down gems yet, so there's a good chance we won't be able to spin down from now, but we'll see. So we're gonna keep pressing on. Let's see what happens. If you missed it, I did today's video. I hope I marked it right, but today on the video, I took characters up to the required relic level to be able to do the SOKR event. We're not quite. I think we have the Kylos, Palpatine, Phasma, Sith Trooper, maybe one more to do. But it's like there's like 2 or 3 relic 5s, and then there's the 3 relic 7s that we still have to do. So maybe worth checking out. When are we going to do SOK on that account? When we get to where we can do SOK on that account, I guess is the best way to say it, because it's more or less the truth. We're going to do SOKR whenever we're able to do SOKR, which still not able to do this. The final other event, and I think it's because I need a mod for Hux to be able to finish him, and then I need to bring all those mods up. But it's possible because I still haven't finished Relicking Cad Bane, and apparently I can do Darth Vader on for Finalizer too. So I may have to do both of those, which it's not a big deal because it'll help us get to Finalizer faster. I mean, to Executor faster after we finish the Finalizer. But here, my friends, you know what we're doing. We got this boatload of people here that we're still working on. And it's not like it's bad. It's layer requirements, and then it's Jedi Vanguard, and then aside from that, it's just Hermit Yoda and Kenobi and Darth Malik, but that's all it is. We will have to go through the event for Malik sooner or later, but I keep thinking like that can wait because we still have a lot. We have a lot to do with what we're working on now. And if you're not familiar with that is, obviously finishing Wicket here. We still have, Malik can stay down here and he can be the last one. And that's fine. And if you're new to the channel, this is what it is. These are the characters we're going to do. The last batch of characters we're going to do before we go get Leia. And, we just finished Chirpa during the double drop event. We're finishing Wicket right now. So Chirpa was a Leia requirement. Wicket's a Leia requirement. R2D2's a Leia requirement. Boosh. Captain Drogon, Lobot, Scout Trooper are all Leia requirements. Then we got Plo, Kilran, Ayla Secura, Barris, Shakti that are all Jedi Vanguard, and then General Kenobi because we have to do him. We need to do him. Hermit Yoda because we need to do him, and then Malik will be last. So with every piece of equipment we get, we're that much closer to Leia. So you can start marking equipment and being frustrated at me or whatever about the drop, me not getting the drops, because trust me, I'm frustrated that I'm not getting the drops too. So it's not just you. And when do I think we're gonna finish? We're gonna finish when we finish. If it's this year, fine. I'd love it if we finish this year, fine. If we don't, that's we'll figure it out. But rest assured, these are the last. I promise, guys. These are the last batch of characters we're gonna do before we go Leia. Why? Because all the Leia requirements are in here, and we're just getting to them as we get to them. But if we do need to shift priority, and we're just taking it one day at a time, one thing at a time. But if we need to, we will shift priorities. Like if we end up needing Jedi Vanguard before we can get all the Jedi Vanguard done, then that's fine. We'll shift priorities and go to Jedi Vanguard. But as long as we're just able to keep knocking things out one at a time, it'll be fine. And if we feel like we need to spend money, we will. I don't feel like we do. I'm not anticipating needing to. But if we come to a point where it's like, you know what? If we just spend a little money, we can get there a little faster, then maybe we will. We'll have to see. It's obviously not something that I'm looking at right now, but it is, if I look around and I have a couple bucks to spend, then sure. If it's feasible, if it makes sense, I don't foresee us just not doing it because whatever. If it makes sense, if we have the money, if it's just gonna put us to where we need to be, like a little bit, a few, I don't know, whatever reasonable amount of time I think can be accomplished, we'll pull the trigger. But we're it's not like we're at the point now where we're just hoarding signal data, and we're hoarding it intentionally. We're intentionally hoarding signal data because we know that we need it, that we're going to need it for things in the future. And we're preparing that way, and we're actively going that way. We're not being subtle about it. We're being intentional about it, and we're on the journey, guys. All right. That's done. We got fleet. We can take a look and see if there's anybody else we can level in fleet. This is going to be good. So let's do that real quick. If there's anybody that we feel we can, we will need to go through the pun one at some point. At some point, we're just gonna have to go after the one pun because we're gonna be out of other options. Hey, we just finished the endurance by happenstance, so that's good. We can say, hey, we finished the endurance. Now we get to lean into the negotiator, which we have not started, but Well, the reason why I haven't started is because Kenobi's still super low, but it's okay. We got time. Is this the Rainforce? I've never used the Razor Crest on as a reinforcement, but I guess we could. The ship, I know, it just more bullets. We could work on the healing. It's just everybody in here is super undergeared. I don't think it makes sense to start on that right now, just because everybody is so low. So what can we do to help everybody that's not low? Well, we can stick this on Geospy just to make it a little bit better. Stick this on here also. It's not going to hurt that to make the Razor Crest, I guess, because I know nobody uses the Raven's Claw, so it's always like, oh, you have the Raven's Claw. Because for some reason people think the Raven's Claw is bad, but if you watch the Gerbil use it and then you watch me use it, which as I get the Raven's Claw higher and higher, as I get that Home 1 fleet higher and higher, it's just going to be better and better. This is super low. It's not max because we're not working on it at all. So we'll just leave that there. This is, we're not going for the, what's that thing called anytime soon? Gauntlet is not, I don't know, nothing. We don't need to spend it on anything. There's nothing that we have. Do we even have the, I don't have that. Okay. All right, well, we're not going to worry about it then. I'm like, where's my time silencer? Oh, it's nowhere. Okay, that's fine. I ain't going to worry about it now. All right, so let's do, where we at here? 400, we probably need a lot more. Because we're going to be taking everybody up when we get there. We're not in a hurry to do it. It's just, when we get there, we'll be taking everybody up. Whatever that is. Not that we're rushing to it or staying away from it or anything. It's just, when we get there. All right. Do that. That's good. Where is... Got that. Okay. This... That's done. So this... Fleet garbage. More fleet. Yes, more fleet. A lot of fleet stuff, guys. I mean, there's no limit to the amount of fleet stuff we need right now. We just need a lot to use all this up, and then we'll do this, because this is something that I'm liking, is with this event where, this stuff keeps resetting. And I'm okay with that. It's fine. It doesn't, it really is okay. It really is good. Because it helps us move along a little bit faster than we normally would. And this is the one we just did. So this is the one. And I feel like it just keeps resetting over and over, like every day. And I'm like, I feel like I'm doing like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just because I have like 14 accounts and stuff. But it's what it feels like anyway. That it keeps resetting. And I'm totally okay with that. I'm totally okay with Zetas, being given Zetas. Do we just get another Zeta? We can look at where we want to put this Zeta. I've already got the one for Wicked. I've already got one for Sherpa. We could obviously put it. Can obviously put one here on Did we finish our Malik thing? We did, because we get the 4 here, the 1 through him. Put 1 on here on because we can. Let's look at who we've got that we're working on. I mean, really, anybody in here that, I mean, what are we going towards? We're working Wicket we've already got. I don't know that it makes sense to put 1 on R2 yet. Plo doesn't have 1. Boosh has 1, but I don't know that it makes sense to put it on her. Killeron has 2. Ayla doesn't have 1. Drogon probably has 1. I don't know. 1 on the basic, which is. So we get 2. He's got 2. I don't know. Lobot. I don't know. I don't think it's worth putting. He's got 1. He's got 2. That's a remnant. And this is a remnant, and then the Omicron for the Speeder Wreck Ray. She's got 1. I don't know if I want to put it on her. This one makes sense. So maybe we'll put it on him. Maybe we'll put a Zeta on him, and then, it's like, it's going to be okay. This is not, it's definitely not a waste of a Zeta. If we had Malik, if we had Malik ready to go, obviously putting it on Malik would be good. We could bring a Hermit Yoda up and put both of them on Hermit Yoda, but we're not ready for any type of event. We could put 1 here on this one and then see if we need 1 on the other Jedi Knight Luke guys, the characters for Jedi Knight Luke, see if that makes sense. We'll have to do that here in a second. All right, so we got the 1 there for Toby. Okay, so he's got his Zeta. That makes it a little bit better, I guess. And then we wanted to do. All right, so I've got. All right, so let's go ahead and put it on Rolo. It might not be the best, but it'll be all right. Cool. That'll make that event. I think that'll make that event a little easier. I've not. I think it will. I'm hoping it does. It could obviously go sideways, but I feel really good. I feel pretty good about it. We'll still put 1 on Han, on Hondo. I mean, Captain On. We'll put the 2 on Yoda. In due course, and I think we already got the however many on Wampa, so that'll be good for us. Because that's one of the characters we're going to be going after we get to Leia will be Jedi Knight Luke, but we're not there yet. Anyway, I think we're almost done. That's the thing about spending all these all this energies. We're building up Brontium super fast. And that can be a little problematic, but only very little. Anyway, we got a Zeta. We put 2 Zetas on. That's always good. I think we got a piece of gear for Wicket. We picked up a little bit of whatever for Wicket. Here in a week, hopefully we'll be done with Wicket. By the way, I don't know when you're seeing this, but as we get closer to the 23rd through the 31st, I'm not going to be here. That's why I keep staging these videos further and further out. So if you happen to be seeing that on during the period of the 23rd for the to the 31st. I'll be gone. I'll be back June 1st, I think. I hope, because I have the fiber guy to change out our fiber that day. Should be interesting. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, God bless. Hold the line, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.